Hey everybody, welcome to T-Roy Cooks, and welcome to another Thursday Chatting with Troy. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for all of the questions you folks are just writing in, asking me. I'll tell you what, I couldn't do this without you, so thank each and every one of you. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. If this is your first time watching one of my Thursday Chats, this is where I answer your questions. So if you've got a question for me, just ask me the question down in the comments section, just as if you were going to leave me some type of a hello, how you doing kind of message. Just ask the question down in the comments below the video. If you hear me mention any YouTube channels or any products or anything like that, or if you want to check out my social media, just hit the show more button beneath the video. That'll open the description box and you'll see all kind of cool information in there, along with all of the questions that I'm asking today and where at in the video that I ask them and answer them. So that's a lot of information to help you, if you want to just jump from question to question, you can do it that way too. Just check the description box by hitting show more. But got my list of questions here. Let's see where we can start off with here. This is from Jason Sanitz. Appreciate the question, Jason. Let's see what you got for me, man. He says, hello again, brethren of the briquettes. Hey, how you doing, Jason? I was wondering how you maintain the edge on your knives, and do you have a preferred type of steel? Not really. I usually use Wusthof knives. I do have some Damascus steel knives that I purchased that I rarely use, but they sure are pretty. As far as sharpening them, I think I mentioned this in a couple, 2 or 3 Thursday chats ago. I've got one of those things from Wusthof that has the stone, little V-shaped stone that you slide your knife through, and it's got a coarse and then the fine. So I use that most of the time, but also have a steel that you hold. It's got the handle on it, and I do that sometimes. I usually sharpen them, every 4 times or so that I use it. Just keep a nice edge on it. He also says, thanks for sharing the amazing knowledge. You've helped my barbecue to step up considerably. Cheers again to you, brother. Appreciate that, Jason. Cheers to you, my friend. And again, if this is your first time here, we're all a community here. So if I may say something that's not exactly right, or if you've got a different opinion on something than what I provide, or if I just don't know the answer to something, but you do, go ahead and put that into the comments section below. Just leave a feedback down there for us all. So, because we're a community, we interact with each other. So if I don't know something, feel free to go ahead and comment down below and let the others know your feelings about it, or how it worked out for you, or whatever the case may be. So a community, we all help each other out, just like with Jason here. He says I helped him out. I appreciate that, Jason. That's exactly why I like interacting with my fans and doing the videos that I do. I think of myself more of a teacher than I do an entertainer, kind of, but I'm glad I could help, man. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you're having some successful cooks. Next question is from Tyrell K. Hey, Troy. Been watching you for a couple of months. Appreciate that, Tyrell. Thanks, man. Says, really enjoy the vids. My question is, if you chew, if so, what's your preferred chew or snuff? Yeah, I do. I've actually mentioned it before, and you've probably seen it every once in a while in some of my videos. I like Red Seal, fine cut wintergreen. That's usually what I do. If I can't find that, then what's the next one I get? Skull, fine cut wintergreen, I guess. But I prefer the cans on the Red Seal are a little bit larger. They add a little bit more stuff in there for me to chew on. Yeah, I've been chewing probably about 20, 25 years or so. Yeah. He also says, I know you're probably drinking a beer while you're reading this, so cheers to you, man. Keep them coming. I appreciate that, Tyrell. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. All right, next question is from Rob. Hang on. I always mess your name up, Bob. Bob Loblaw. Or Loblaw. I'm sorry, Bob. Let's see. Hey, T-Roy. Dig your style, man. Thank you very much, Bob. I was wondering if you have ever know anything about smoking with mulberry wood. There's so many on my property that I thought I'd ask. Thanks, my man. I've heard of people using mulberry wood, and if I remember correctly, it does have a nice smoke flavor on meat. But I personally have never used it. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, it's something more in the Northeast, I think. Yeah, give it a shot, man. See what it does. As long as it's a nut tree or a fruit tree, you're safe to use it for smoking meat. That's how I'd look at it. But if you give it a try, let us know what you think about it, man. Next question's from Jennifer Pierce. How you doing, Jennifer? Appreciate you watching. Do you ever get any discounts for Texas pepper jelly? No, I do not, Jennifer. For Texas pepper jelly, I buy it straight out just like each of you would. No discounts or anything like that. I do know Craig Sherry, the owner. You know, I haven't met him personally, but I know of him. And also Bill Cannon over at TexasBarbecueRub.com. Both great guys. They're on the competition circuit, you know, so they do barbecue a lot. And they've got some excellent products. But I just pay for it straight out of the pocket like each of you would. I don't get anything free from them. I don't have any discounts. You know, they're kind of a smaller operation, so I don't know that they're in a position where they could offer a lot of discounts and stuff anyway. But local Texans, I like helping them out regardless. So, also Jennifer says, and what are you drinking? Let's see, Jennifer. Let's see what I'm drinking. I'm drinking my usual beverage of choice, which happens to be Busch, baby. Busch beer. And if you're asking what this koozie is, this is a Yeti koozie. I'll put links for it in my Amazon affiliate links down below if you're interested in getting some of these. I love these Yeti koozies, man. Great. Keep beer cold for a long time. And this, what's the temperature out here? It's 95 degrees out here again. I'm telling you. I'm actually doing another video right now. I'm shooting a video for beef ribs. Yeah. Found some slab beef ribs. 2 slabs, like 4 bones each. Got my Kamado Joe fired up. So I don't know if that video will come up before this one, but if not, you know, I'm busy cooking as we're doing this, and I got some mesquite wood on the Kamado Joe too. But thanks again. Appreciate the question, Jennifer. Next question is from Onions Smoke Shack with Johnny Minion. How you doing, Johnny? Appreciate you watching, man. And Johnny's got a great channel, folks. He's really coming a long way. Y'all go check him out. Onions Smoke Shack. Links down below. Just hit show more. And again, any other YouTubers I may mention, they're down in the description box as well. Hope y'all go check them out. Show them some love. If you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it. I know they would too. What you got from me, Johnny? He says, Troy, my question is, how do I go about getting more subscribers? I've talked about this quite a bit, Johnny. Best thing when you're starting out is to let other people know that you have a cooking channel. You know, I mean, your name shows, you know, if they see your name when you comment on other larger channels, they'll see that you've got a cooking channel and probably click on your name, and it'll take you to your channel where they can check out your videos. The other way is through social media, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all kind of different social media sites out there. You can also join some of the Facebook groups, or you can join some forums online and get your name out there and let others know that you have a YouTube cooking channel. You know, just tell them you're a YouTube superstar. Well, not quite yet, maybe, but I'm not. I'm still working on it. But it's all good fun, man. And I've always said, the more subscribers that you have, the faster you grow. It takes forever to get to 100 subscribers, and it takes less time to get to 500, even less time to get to 1,000, even less time to get to 25,000. Just for kicks and grins, I can tell you, I don't really look at numbers a whole lot, but since Justin was visiting me on the Thursday chat not too long ago, I have taken a glance at my numbers, and I think right now I'm gaining about 2,300 subscribers a month. You know, I'm losing some are dropping off, you know, but that could just be YouTube, you know, disconnecting them from my channel because they're no longer active on YouTube or something. I don't know, but they could just not like me either. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, the more subscribers you have, the faster you will grow. But get your name out there. Let people know that you're out there, that you're doing cooking videos, and let them check out your videos, and if they like what they see, they'll subscribe. And like I always say at the end of my videos, you know, when you share the video, you know, tell all your friends and family, T. Roy Cooks, you know. Try to maybe come up with something like, you know, reminding them to please subscribe, or please share, or please hit the like button. You know, those kinds of things. They help. So just keep doing what you're doing, man, and your fans will find you and they will follow you. Stick with it, man. You're doing good. I actually watch his channel too, y'all. Go check him out. Onion Smoke Shack. Tell Johnny I said hello. Appreciate the question, Johnny. Cheers to you, my friend. next one. Let's see. We got a question from Tim Mature. Tim's got a channel. I didn't actually know this, but I was doing a little research. You know, I'm trying to put down in the description box people who actually have a channel. And let's say I usually just include people that have like over 100 subscribers in the description box. If you've got less than 100 subscribers, you know, I'm waiting for you to build up a little bit before I will add you to the description box, because actually that description box, I've only got 5,000 characters that I can put in there. So I had one Thursday chat where I listed probably 15 or 20 different YouTube channels, and I wound up having to delete or erase my Amazon affiliate links and my ThermalWorks affiliate links and a lot of my social media and stuff out of the description on that video, just so that I could fit all of those YouTube channel videos, along with, I think it was a long video where I had like 45-minute video or something with probably like 30 questions, 35 questions. So all that takes up space in that description box, and when you're limited with characters, you got to do what you got to do, you know. But anyway, so Tim Mature's got a channel. Y'all go check him out. If your name is Tim and you are mature, that channel's for you. Go check him out, Tim Mature. Link down below. Appreciate the question, Tim. Let's see what you got for me, man. Have you ever heard of Everglades seasoning? I've heard it's popular in the South. I have heard of it, and they actually have sent me some, but I have not had a chance to use it yet. So I'm looking forward to that. And in fact, I just got it in, I think maybe a month ago. But yeah, I got so much going on right now and everything. I just getting these videos up and out to all you folks is that's main priority. But if I'm cooking something where I can use some of those rubs, I'll use it. Throw it in there, you know. So appreciate the question, Tim. And again, y'all go check out Tim's channel, man. Pretty funny. Next question's from Gordon Farmer. How you doing, Gordon? Gordon, I appreciate it, man. T-Roy, got 2 questions for you. Woo! Hit me, man, hit me. He says, would you like some English Worcestershire sauce sent to you? Gordon, you know, part of me says yes, but part of me says no, because I don't know when I'll be able to use it. Yeah, let me hold off right now. I mean, my pantry and my fridge are both full right now. But ask me again here in about 6 months or so, man. I appreciate the offer, okay? I'd like to try it, but just not right now. Let's see. Have you got any tips on new people wanting to make a business from smoking? Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Bottoms up from the UK. Hey, cheers to you, Gordon. Do I have any tips on new people wanting to make a business from smoking? I don't know, man, because I'm not sure how stuff is over in the UK. I know I wouldn't want to do a business here in the United States. It's very time consuming. You got to put a lot of elbow grease in there, man. You got to really be at the place 24/7 practically, and you got to keep your customers happy. You got to keep the government happy that's watching over you too. It's a lot to invest in the hopes that you would be successful. Now, I don't really have any tips for like a restaurant type or even like I don't know how it is in the UK, but here they have like what they call food trucks, where it's just, you know, people that want to serve people, and they serve their food out of a large truck. You know, it's got windows that open up on the side of the truck, and they have all their cooking and everything done inside the truck there, with fridges and stoves and fryers and all that good stuff, along with sink and all that good stuff. So, you know, it's quite of an investment, but I really don't have any tips. If any of you folks out there have gotten a business in smoking or barbecue or anything like that, and you want to chime in, go ahead and maybe put plus Gordon Farmer, just to let him know that you put a comment up there about his question. So that would help. Anyway, appreciate the question, Gordon, and get back with me about that Worcestershire sauce, okay? Next question is from Charlie Pace. How you doing, Charlie? Appreciate you watching. Thanks for the question. Hi, Troy. I've been watching your channel for a while now, and I think it's great. Appreciate it. Thank you. We way down south here in Oz are getting ready to prune our fruit trees. I have apple, plum, peach, cherry, and pear. My question is, how long do I need to dry these woods before I can use them in my smoker, and should I remove the bark? Some of the fruit woods don't really have a thick bark. The nut trees usually do, but fruit trees, I wouldn't be that concerned about removing the bark. And any of the fruit trees you can use along with the nut trees, but man, you've got quite a collection of fruit trees there. As far as seasoning the wood, I'd leave it outside, after you cut it the length that you want, and maybe split it, which is what I would do. I would let it sit out, under some trees or something to age or to season for at least 6 months, because you want to make sure that most, if not all, of the moisture is gone out of the wood. You don't want to put green wood directly on your smoker. It's going to get creosote stuff in there and make your food real bitter, produce too much smoke, instead of the log actually providing the fire and the heat for your cooking. But yeah, I'd say good 6 months, maybe 8 months before you start using it. And if you do use it after that and it still looks like it's just putting out too much smoke, like it's got too much moisture still in the wood, let it go another 6 months, just to be sure. But that's what I would do. Great question though, Charlie. I appreciate it, man. He says, you mentioned rabbits on your other videos. Can you point me to a show where you cook some, as I love eating rabbits and I'm always looking for new ways to cooking them? Yeah, sure, Charlie. I'll put a video up here for you, man. I actually cooked some rabbit. I think I did a barbecue style rabbit. Right? Put barbecue sauce on it. I know down in Australia, y'all, if you grill something, it's called barbecue. But I think I actually used barbecue sauce on it. But I'll find it. I'll put it up here for you. Just click up here, and it'll take you there. Appreciate the question, and thanks for the support. Appreciate it, Charlie. Next question. Before that, cheers. I'm getting kind of dry. Much better. Okay. Next question is from Christian. Christian says, hey, Troy, love your channel, man. Appreciate that. Thanks, Christian. Says, I like your calm and chilled out demeanor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Watching you is just relaxing. Man, the hits keep coming. Dang, Christian, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate you're flattering me here, man. He says, I find your videos very well made and informative. Okay, on to my question. Thanks, Christian. I really appreciate it, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Question from Christian. He says, can you recommend a good channel for someone you know who does the occasional gas grilling? He says, this may be sacrilege on your part of the world, but here in Ireland we do not have an all-year barbecue season. It's difficult in autumn and winter to get charcoal even. Cheers and keep up the good work. Yeah, cheers to you, Christian. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it. Trying to think if I got anybody. I know one in particular that does grilling. He's got both. He's got a 50-50 grill. It's a 50. Half the grill is charcoal, half of it is gas. So he can do both kinds of barbecuing. Or half of it's wood, I guess, and the other half is gas. Fritz is cooking again. So y'all go check him out. Links down below. Tell my buddy Fritz I said hello and I miss him, man. If I can think of any more, I'll put them down in the description box. I can't think off the top of my head right now because it's not really a lot of channels I'll watch that just mainly do gas grilling. But if I can think of some, I'll put them down in the description box for you. Appreciate the question, Christian. Come on. I get my liquor working. Next question is from the smoking section. Man, if you got a channel, I'll put it down in the description box too. Appreciate the question. Let's see what you got for me. Hey, Troy. Love your videos, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, his name's Kent. Thanks, Kent. I appreciate it, man. Says, random question. Are you a big sports fan? Yep, I am. Especially football. I like NASCAR. I watch the World Series and baseball and maybe the the NBA playoffs and stuff. College hoops, not that much. But yeah, college and both professional football, yeah, I do watch that a lot. And then NASCAR. Says, if so, what teams do you root for? Thanks. Let's see. For football teams, yeah, that's mainly what I watch. UT, of course. I'm right here in Austin, Texas. Also pull for LSU, the LSU Tigers in Baton Rouge, because I'm a Tiger fan originally, and also a Saints fan from New Orleans. But I grew up around Baton Rouge, so I've got to follow my sports teams there in Louisiana. And as far as Texas, though, again, UT, got the UT Longhorns, University of Texas. I also follow the Dallas Cowboys, and occasionally I'll watch the Houston, what are they called? I can't think right now, man, I swear. The football team in Houston, the NFL team. Keep wanting to say Houston Oilers, but I know that ain't right. Where you at, Earl Campbell? Anyway, mainly Dallas and UT. How about that? I appreciate the question. Thanks, Kent. Damian Nichols. Cheers from Kansas City. Cheers to you. Appreciate the question, Damian. Damian says, have you ever visited up here? And if so, what's your favorite KC BBQ joint? Man, I've never been to Kansas City. I really haven't. I like the Kansas City style barbecue sauce. You know, sweet with some tang to it. I like that. It's really nice. That's my favorite sauce on most barbecue. But I haven't been up there, so I'm not sure with any barbecue joints up there that I would like, man. I apologize. Perhaps I'll make it up there one day, and if I do, maybe we can hook up. That'd be cool. But thanks for the question, Damien. Appreciate the support, man. Next question is from Andrew A. Stewart. It says, question for a future week, Troy. When you light up the briquettes on the chimney or otherwise, they initially throw off a very nasty arid or acrid soot for a few minutes. How is it that when one uses the Minion or snake methods for slow cooking, and he says he hasn't used either, that the new coals light, they don't taint the flavor of the food with the sooty smoke? When you first light charcoal briquettes, you do get like a white smoke from it starting up, but it's not sooty, and it doesn't impart any flavor into the meat that I'm aware of. I've never had any issues with it using the Minion or snake method. I don't have an issue with it, man. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, the sooty smoke and all that. It's just a white smoke from the, briquettes themselves, they have charcoal and wood fiber in it, and they got some binder in there. Maybe it's the binder you're talking about that holds everything together into a briquette form or shape. Maybe it's that binder that you're talking about, but it's like when you get the starter cubes, or sometimes they're made out of paraffin wax, or they're made out of wood that has been shaped into a square or some other shape that you light up. I don't know how you're going to get a fire unless you just are really burning real wood. But even then, you're going to get a lot of smoke, especially if it's got bark on the wood. I don't think you can get around it, man. You could just use gas, I guess, propane or natural gas. But then you're just talking about gas grilling, I really don't have an issue with any of the charcoal briquettes. If any of you folks know anything more about this, please put it in the comment section down below. And be sure and let Andrew know about what your opinion is on it. But I honestly don't have an issue with it, Andrew. Let's see. Matthew Spring, he says he's got a question for me. Let's see. How you doing, Matthew? You're a true inspiration, Troy. I got my first Weber Smoky Mountain and started smoking because of your show. I appreciate that. Here, cheers to you. Welcome to the Weber Smoky Mountain family, man. On to the question. Let's see what you got for me, Matt. Have you ever smoked chicken wings on the Weber Smoky Mountain? He said, I'd love to see a video of that. Man, have I? I want to say I have, but I honestly don't remember. If I have, I'll put a link to that video right here for you, okay, Matt? I love me some chicken wings, man. I do. Appreciate the question. Next one comes from 426 Super B. He's got a question for me, but he's also got a channel. Yeah, I put it in the description box down there. I'm sorry, I was thinking real quick. Check the description box for, just hit show more, man. 426 Super B. Well, hey, Karen, you want to come join me?
No.
You sure?
I'm going to go get tomatoes from the garden.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on, folks. We'll pause the camera. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Karen got her some tomatoes. Love having a fresh garden, man. 426 Super B, what you got for me, man? He says, how come you haven't opened a steakhouse? Well, like I mentioned before, I don't have any desire to run a restaurant. It's just too much work involved. I'd rather just invite people over here to my house every once in a while and cook for them in person. Plus, I get to sit and hang out with them while the meat's cooking. That's the way I like to do it. He says, you'd be great. Plus, you love to cook. He says, I'd eat there. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, man. But no, I'm not going to be opening a little restaurant. I appreciate the question. Again, y'all go check him out. 426 Super B down below. Alan Donnelly. How you doing, Alan? Appreciate your question, man. Says, hey, Troy, thanks for the vids and keep them coming. Thank you. Appreciate the support, man. Said, I appreciate your thoughts on smoking olive oil. I've only just heard about this and was thinking it's probably a bad idea to try on the way over Smoky Mountain. Have you ever tried this at all? Cheers, brother. Cheers, Alan. Cheers to you, my friend. You talking about like taking olive oil and putting it in like a pan or something and just putting it on low smoke? I've never done that, man. I haven't heard of doing that. I guess it could be done if you're cooking at really, really low smoking temperatures. You know, probably like 110, 120 degrees maybe Fahrenheit. Yeah, I wouldn't smoke it at a higher, like 220 or anything. I'd do it like you're smoking fish or salt or other stuff like that. You know, smoke it really, really low temps. It'll probably work. That'd be interesting though. Check it out. I don't know, man. If any of you have, go ahead and let us know. Let us know how it worked out. I've never tried it. Sounds interesting though. Yeah, I bet that'd be cool. Appreciate the question. Thanks, Alan. Next question is from William R. He says, show us your wind chimes. They sound cool. I've shown them before, but since you asked, I'll show them to you again. Hang on, let me stop the camera and I'll swing back over here and we'll get you a close-up of them. All right, here you go. Get you a little close-up of my wind chimes right here. There you go. They're made, oh, let's see. They're actually tuned too, and they're made by Grace Note Chimes. GraceNotes.com, I believe. I'll put the link down below for you. But these are called Summer Daydream, and they're tuned. They're tuned to C major ninth. And the whole chime system is guaranteed for at least 10 years. It's good stuff. They're kind of expensive, but they really sound nice, don't they? Hopefully y'all can see me during all that. Let me show you something else here. I'll zoom in on the chimes real quick. There we go. Maybe the wind will pick up and y'all can actually hear them going pretty good. But they're really nice. We love them. I just have them hanging out here under my pergola. I want to show you. Here's a little behind the scenes for you folks. As y'all can see over here, I've got me a camera set up, and what I'm doing, I'm cooking on my Kamado Joe. Now check this out, folks. You want to see some fine looking ribs? I'm holding about 250 Fahrenheit, and I've got some mesquite smoke in here. Y'all check out these beef ribs I'm cooking, man. Been on about 3 hours now. Woo, lordy, a little sneak peek right there. Unless I upload this video before this video. Anyway, looking really good. 3 hours in. They smelling fine, folks. Alright, so we're going to shut the camera off. We're going to bring you back over there. We're going to continue on with some questions. Appreciate the question about the wind chimes, though. We'll be right back, folks. Alright, folks. I had to go grab me another beer. This one's about tapped out. Hot out here, man. Alright. I got my kegerator sitting right on my back porch right here. Pop the top. There we go. Cheers to you. I think I'm fixing to jump in the pool, man. It's feeling really good out here. Got to cool off a little bit because at 95, 96 degrees. There we go. I got a trash can over there too. Alright, back to it. Thanks again for the question, William. Next question is from John Hill. How you doing, John? Appreciate you watching, and thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the question. Says, well, T-Roy, I have a question for you. Have you ever used a reverse flow smoker like a Lang? And sure, having to wait almost 2 months to get my Yoder Cheyenne, but when I finally do get, the smoke will be rolling. Yeah, oh, well, hey, man, John, appreciate the question. Thanks for asking me about this, but more importantly, welcome to the Yoder family. Cheers to you, my friend. I've never used any sort of reverse flow smoker. I think it'd be kind of cool to check one out, but I don't have any. I've never owned one. I've never cooked on one. I don't even think I've ever eaten any meat that's been cooked on one. Could be wrong about that, but Anyway, yeah, man, it'd be cool to have one. But I know you're gonna love that Cheyenne, man. And you said it'd be about 2 months. It's probably been 2 months since you asked this question. So hope you're enjoying the Cheyenne. All right. He also says, "Cheers to you, brother. You have made me a better. You made me better as a smoker." Well, you're welcome. I appreciate the support and glad I could help you out in any way, man. So yeah, that makes me feel good. I appreciate it. It always makes me feel good knowing that I've helped each of you out there to be better at cooking. You know, so that you're impressing your friends and your family and your coworkers. It means the world to me, man. I appreciate it. And a lot of you send me pictures on Facebook. You know, y'all post some Troy Cooks Good Food Facebook page. Appreciate that. And you know, sometimes if you're in the middle of a cook and something's not working the way that you expected, you know, you'll send me a direct message or something asking me for help. That's all good fun too. A lot of times that's why I don't cook on the weekends, so that I can answer your questions and try to get to them fairly quickly, like usually within half an hour. What we got here? We got a question from Mark. E-hole. Let's see here. Cheers to you, Troy. What you got for me, Mark? Cheers. Alright, he says, "I've been cooking on my cheap char griller offset for many years now and was hesitant to replace it because I've made some damn fine barbecue on it. But due to the thin metal finally giving away, I ordered the Yoder Cheyenne." Excuse me, folks. Since I had that surgery on my esophagus a year and a half ago, I seem to belch a lot more. But anyway, yeah. Welcome to the Yoder family yourself, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Y'all just hooking up with Yoder, man. I love my Wichita. Man, I would have fired it up for them beef ribs I was cooking, but I cooked recently on the Wichita, and I needed to show some love to my Kamado Joe. She was talking to me, man. She was like, "Are you ever going to cook on me again?" I was like, "Yeah, baby, I will. I will." You know, so, you know, calm her down, fire her up. She's doing fine right now. She's enjoying it. Oh, yeah. Looking good. All right, let's see. Mark says, "In your opinion, how many cooks should I expect to do on the Yoder Cheyenne before it is dialed in just right? Also, do you have a recommended first cook?" You know, it will probably take it'll probably take about 6 or 8 cooks for it to build up some carbon on the inside, and at that point you'll start. It'll taste okay. I mean, it'll taste pretty good right from the get-go. But when you start getting that carbon build up on the inside and everything's really seasoned up on the inside of that Yoder Cheyenne, that's when the food really starts getting better and better and better with each cook. I mean, literally, I can walk up to my Yoder Wichita and open up the lid, and it smells like I've walked into a barbecue smokehouse. Man, it's fine. And in fact, I do that sometimes. I love that smell. But yeah, it'll probably take 6 or 8 cooks to get it kind of broke in, dialed in, that kind of thing. And play with if you got the heat management plate, which I hope you did, play with that a little bit too, you know, because you can adjust that left and right within the cooking chamber to get you an even temp, or to regulate left and right side temps so that you have different temps. From what I've heard, like on my Wichita at least, if you put the heat management plate like an inch or so away from the firebox door, or the firebox wall there, leaving like an inch gap, that'll usually give you about even temps across the cooking chamber. I haven't personally tried it because I like the way mine's dialed in right now. I've got 50 to 75 degree variance from end to end. But man, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're supporting Yoder. I love them. I love them. And I actually bought the Yoder Wichita myself. I have no, they're not sponsoring me or anything like that. So when I mention something on my videos that I like, it's because I really like it. If somebody does send me something for free, I'll mention it, let you folks know about it. So, but still, if it's somebody sent me something and I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. That's just how honest I am. I love helping each of you out. If I find something I like, I will let you know, okay? Folks, I think this turned into a pretty long video. I'm ready to go swimming. Plus, I need to go check on those ribs. So I'm going to cut this one a little short. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it very much. Keep the questions coming. Just ask them in the comment section below. Be sure to check out all the YouTube channels that I mentioned, and I'll also put links to Yoder smokers down there and all the other products I mentioned and stuff. Y'all can check them out. The Grace Note Chimes, really nice chimes. We love them. In fact, I want to get some more. Yeah, we love them that much. Thanks again for watching, though, folks. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for the support. If you do enjoy this, y'all be sure and give me some thumbs up. If you're not subbed yet, I implore you to subscribe to my channel. I've got cooking videos every Tuesday. I've got these Thursday chats every Thursday. And I still want to do some of these Thursday chats live, okay? Trying to work on that, folks. So y'all stick around for that. I don't know how, I have no idea how much in the future it's going to be. You know, maybe 2, 3, 4, or 6 months. I don't know. But I want to do some of these Thursday chats live for you. And for those of you that just listen to me in your headphones at work, put it in the background and just let the video run all the way through without stopping, I truly appreciate that too, because that really helps me a lot on YouTube. But yeah, man, if y'all like this, y'all give me a thumbs up. Hope you subscribe. Hope you share the video with all your friends and family and coworkers. And when you do share it, hope you tell them all, T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody. Later, Gator.